Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study the Poisons Act 1919. So, in 1919, the act was started with the name Poisons Act because some of the drugs were, when you will take in the large dose, they will convert into poison. So, to regulate that one, the Poisons Act was started. The main object of passing this act was to regulate and control the import, possession, and sale of poisons. So, here poison is nothing but not poison. Here, there are some drugs only. They are, when you are taking in large excess, they will be converted into poisons. So possession for sale and sale of any poison. Possession for sale and sale of any poison. The state government may regulate the possession for sale and the sale, whether wholesale or retail, of any specified poison. So the state government will be having, each and every state government will be having control over the sale of poison. So the state government has the power to make rules in this connection, which may provide for the grant of license for possession for sale, wholesale or retail of any specified poison, and fixing of fees to be charged for license. Means the state government will be having the authority to grant license for selling the poison for wholesale and retail, and also how much of the charge has to be taken to give the license, that also will be decided by the state government. The classes of person to whom the license for possession, for sale and the sale of poison are to be granted, means to which category of people, or to which people, whether he will be eligible or not to sell, or he can misuse, that also will be there. So that they have to think and they have to grant the license. The maximum quantity of any poison that may be sold to a person. So how much maximum quantity they can sold, that fixing also there has to be done by state government. Maintenance of the register for sale of poison and inspection of the same. So those who will be selling the poison, they have to maintain a register, how much they have purchased, how much they have sold also. And when the inspector come to visit the shop, they have to show them. Safe custody of poison and the label of the vessel coverings are packages in which such poison is sold or stored for sale. So separate custody means separate place should be kept for selling of these medicines, and separate label should be there. Inspection and examination of any such poison possessed for sale by any vendor. So in any inspection and examination of any such poison. So the vendor means the person who can purchase, they can inspect also and do examination also for that medicines. Next, possession of any poison. The state government has power to make rules regarding the possession of any specified poison in local area where such poison can be used for murders or for poisoning cattle, and in such local area where such occurrences are very frequent. So the state government will be having the authority to check who is using as a from any other purposes, like misusage is happening, like murders are used for for killing the animals, or for any other local purposes, if they are using, like for they are doing rape or any other work, so for blackmail and all, then the state government has to be taken care. Any break of this rule is punishable with imprisonment up to 1 year or with fine up to ₹1,000. So if they are giving for these purpose, then they have to be undergone imprisonment or fine up to ₹1,000, or both also may happen in some cases, together with confiscation of the poison in respect of which the breach has been committed. So along with that, the extra imprisonment or fine will be there depending on the what type of work has done. Next, import of poison. So import means importing to India from other countries. So which poisons can be imported? Import of specified poisons is allowed only under and in accordance with the conditions of a license. Central government may regulate the grant of such licenses. So importing to the country here, so central government plays a role, remaining all the state government, but while importing it will be the central government plays a major role for the import of poison from other countries. So for that, penalty for unlawful importation, possession for sale and sale of any poison. Unlawful possession for sale and sale of poison means, unlawful means without the law, means it is against to the rules for the sale and the sale of the poison to be sale or to be sold. Importation without a license of any poison, the importation of which is for the time being restricted by the central government. So without the license, if you are importing the poison, for that also central government plays a role. Breach of any condition of a license for the importation of any poison granted to him. So if it is used for unlawful your conditions are like it will be misused, means that all that time also they are punishable with imprisonment up to 3 months or with the fine up to rupees 500 or both on a first conviction. Still if you continue, it will be 6 months imprisonment and fine up to 1000 or both on a second or subsequent conviction. The poison in connection with the offence together with the vessels, packages or coverings in liable for confiscation. The substances deemed to be poisonous are categorized in this act as least A and least B. So which are the drugs to be considered into poisonous? So least A, least B, two divisions they have made. Least A will be aconite, aconine, arsenic, atropine, belladonna, cantharides, chloral hydrate, coca, corrosive supplement, potassium, cyanide, diamorphine, that is called heroin, diethyl barbituric acid, digitalis, ecogonine, ergot of rye, lead, nux vomica, strychnine, morphine, pectrotoxin, prussic acid, savin and its oils, stramonilan, stropanthus, stropanthin tartar, emetic, tetraethyl lead. So these are all also drugs only or medicines only. When they will be used in small quantities, they will be used for treating or diagnosing the disease, but the dose increases means it will convert into poison. So least B will be essential oil of almond unless derived of prussic acid, antimonial wine, all sorts of barium except barium sulfate, tincture of conthrides, carbolic acid, chloroform, mercuric sulfocyanate, oxalic acid, poppies, all oxides of mercury, sulfonol, zinc chloride. So these one comes under least B. Least will be having less active compared to least A. Exemptions from certain provisions of the act is made for the poisonous substances of B, least B. So least B will be having less poisonous compared to least A. So this is chapter is completes about the poisonous act.